Right. Oh my god, it's actually chucking it. Right, this is actually worse than I thought. I thought it was going to calm down, but it's not. Yeah, it's really bad. Stand by, folks. Stand by, because I thought it was going to cheer up, but it's not apparently. Hang on. To what extent would this ruin the... I don't think you'll be able to hear me like that either. We have a departure as well. Alright, so we have an arrival now, folks. I genuinely don't know how this is working. So what I'm going to need you to do, guys, whoever comes in, I'm going to need you to tell me if you can... Evening, Matt. Matt, if I put a bag over the camera, can you actually, like, not see anything? Or is it actually still viewable? I'd imagine it's probably unwatchable. Then if I take it off... Bit blurry but not unwatchable. Okay, because if the rain carries on the way it's going, I'm going to be forced to do that because it's actually very wet. And I'm going to try and move down a bit actually because I can't get a good side-on profile like that. I did bring an umbrella, that's a shout actually, but then I have to go all the way to the car. Oh, that's actually an idea. Hang on a moment. If I... Right, I'm gonna go and grab my umbrella. And then we can actually introduce this show properly, because this one is a bit different to the last one. As today, we are not in one, but we are in two locations. As we're actually going to head over to the Renaissance live as well in about an hour or so. Right, if I just leave that there, excuse me, in case anything comes in. I'll get the car keys. Stand by, guys, bear with. Yeah, look. Oh, fat umbrella. And then we'll head back over. Because I'm getting soaked. And my phone is getting soaked. It's not me I'm worried about. I'm worried about my equipment. Oops. Oopsie. It appears to be calming down a tad, which would be nice. Because I really don't want to get too wet. So if I actually go over here, and then that should allow us to get all the way down there. That should actually be quite nice. Right. I've put the umbrella inside out. There we are. Oh, that's better. Right, let's introduce this properly. Hang on. Ow. Well, I don't know if we're gonna... Right, so if anyone has flight radar... Yeah, I know, literally. Bruh. Right, so we're gonna be here for an hour. And then we're gonna be at the Renaissance for an hour. And because I know the way, I'm just gonna leave the stream running whilst we get there. And then we'll be there for about an hour. And then I'll be going home. Well, I'll say home. I've got stuff to be getting on with. So, the lovely thug me, good evening, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, I don't really know. We're at Heathrow in the terminals 2 and 3 long stay car park, which is, I mean, we kind of tried to do it yesterday, but it didn't really work. So yeah, we're trying again. I was at a very dead hour last time, yesterday, and I think it's due to be a little bit less dead now. I can't see anything coming in just yet, but if anyone does have flight radar up, please do let me know what's going on. Well, less cars, that's because I think that's actually closed at the moment, whereas if you turn it round, there's actually loads. So yeah, I think it's literally just where I am. They're on a reduced car park at the moment. So 17:18, so I've got until 19:18, so I've got until 7:20 to get out of here, but I'm going to try and get out of here about 6:30, so that I can get to the Renaissance Hotel, leave the Renaissance Hotel around 7:30, and then we're going to call it a day. So we should be live for the next 2.5 hours or so, which should be good fun. Still can't see anything on the approach path just yet, and I've just realised I've got the wrong camera around. So yeah, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, which I doubt any of you are new, but so welcome back, I should be saying. And yeah, we'll have Aaron and Joe joining me on Discord soon, which will be fun. Okay, all right, that's enough of me chatting waz. Let's enjoy some of the arrivals. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can, because although I have because I've got my iPad, I might even have flight radar up and handy myself. But problem is when you have an umbrella, it's rather difficult to. I've only got one hand. Yeah. Come on Discord, Matt. We just chill out. So yeah. I'll try and do that now. Hang on one sec. How much is it raining? Oh, still quite a lot actually. Oh dear. Okay, unless if I do, hang on guys, one sec. Bear with me one moment. I'm just saying, if I can do that. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh no, maybe not actually. Ow. Hang on. Oh, for crying out loud! Why did it have to rain? It wasn't raining when I checked the weather. If I knew it was raining like this, I wouldn't have come. Alright, in a bit. Look, it's really chucking it down now. God, the stuff I do for you guys. No idea the sacrifices I make. So yeah, so this is actually the the approach path for 27. So those lights that you can see there, the yellow ones, believe it or not, they are the landing lights. Well, I say landing lights, they're the approach lights that go on to the northern runway or 27 right, which is where they are right now. We could probably even zoom the thing in after. You may have noticed, folks, I'm actually not using the super zoom lens today. Which is quite fun. We had a couple of people complaining about about how it basically reduced the quality quite a lot, and sometimes that zoom that you would get wasn't always necessarily worth that kind of drop in quality. and I think there's something a little bit wrong with it, that it ends up giving off this kind of mark in the middle. So there's actually like a kind of black spot when you're videoing. But on the whole, I thought it was quite good. I was quite enjoying those close-ups that we were getting. But listen, at the end of the day, you're the guys watching it, so you're supposed to tell me what's going on. Although I really want to know if the rain is due to stop, because I can see some lovely clouds, but I can't quite see which way they're moving. If we turn around behind us, we can see we've got some lovely weather over there. I just don't know whether that's the weather that we're getting or if that's the weather that we've just had. So this is going to be an interesting one, folks. Still nothing on approach just yet. You'll see them around there when they do start to come into view. And I'm getting soaking wet. It's really chucking it down now. God, landing in this would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh, bugger, I haven't logged out of thingy. Oh, no. That's bad. I haven't logged out of Discord on my phone, so if anyone calls, it's going to ruin the whole show, which is not good. Trust me, guys, when this rain stops, which I'm hoping it will, looking at the clouds and the direction in which they're moving, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my iPad out, because it's not waterproof, unlike my phone. So my phone I can just kind of get out anywhere, anytime, but my iPad isn't, so I want to be quite careful with you know, waterproofing and whatnot, and making sure that nothing ends up getting rather unnecessarily wet. My tripod is soaking wet, so I'm going to have to just deal with that. I'll give it a good old dry when I get home. But yeah, no, it's pretty heavy, I must say. It's pretty heavy. See, we've got some people tuned in. If you are new, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. It's great to see people coming in already, although it's a slightly strange time. I'm sure most people are having dinner at this point. I've got my dinner waiting for me when I get home. Just see the you can just see the umbrella. God, I don't know if the camera can really like capture how bad this rain is, but it's really like, it's really going for it. You can hear the departing aircraft as well. Right, we do have something on approach, boys. You can see it just now in the very centre of the screen. No idea on aircraft type or airline or anything, but all I know is it's coming in. It looks like it could be an A320, looking at the slightly fat nose and well, the fat nose and the fact that the landing lights are more yellow as opposed to the good new LEDs. Ooh, sorry guys. Yeah, it looks like a British Airways A320. In he comes. Right, let's enjoy this, guys. I'm going to try and get the umbrella out of the way. Woo, that was a bit of a crab there, wasn't it? Did you see that? config full landing as well. Config full is always better than a config 3. Config 3 is just boring, and I'll tell you why it's boring. I'm actually going to try and shift the tripod over. I'll tell you why a config 3 is a bit boring, because in my opinion, I love the kind of decelerating sensation when you're flying, and that's something that you don't really get on a flap 3 landing. You know, when the pilot is kind of, because I mean, at least I can talk with EasyJet, because I know the EasyJet SOPs rather well. But EasyJet they have flap 2, and then when they bring the gear down, when the gear is about halfway down, they actually bring flap 3. Now between flap 2 and flap 3, there's only a 5-degree difference in flap angle. So the actual net drag isn't hugely increased, although the lift is to a certain extent. The drag itself isn't. Whereas when you go to flap full from a flap 3, there's actually a 15-degree angle difference in angle of the flaps. So yeah, you get that kind of much greater decelerating, you can feel yourself kind of being nudged forward by it, which is always fun. And also, but then one thing that you get with the flap 3 landings is you're always coming at a much higher nose angle. So if you're sitting at the front in particular, you really feel the nose wheel come down. Sometimes it's a bit of a thud as they bring the nose down, especially if you're landing on a short runway. Like sometimes Luton do a config 3, especially if it's windy, because they have to be quite precise. They need to be ready to go around at any given moment. So sometimes they do a config 3. So they end up bringing the nose in quite high, which then ultimately comes to some pretty heavy braking, because by the time that the nose has come down and the auto brake has kicked in, you've actually gobbled up a lot more runway than you would have on a flap full. So yeah. So Heathrow has now been back on dual runway operations for about 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks? Yeah, I think it's about 3 weeks. Before they were on just the northern runway, because they were doing some work to the southern runway. They were repaving it. So, but now they're back on dual runway operations. I'm actually quite sad, if I'm honest, because when you're on dual runway operations, you only see half the traffic. Unlike when they were on the singles, you were seeing, every movement the airport had on a single runway. Here's something taking off, sounds like probably a 787 actually. Unless it's either a 787 or a very heavily derated 777. So obviously you've got your approach lights there into 27 right. 3-degree glide slope into Heathrow. I believe they were toying with the idea of making it 3.5 degrees. But it was for noise abatement, because they would come in at a higher altitude basically. But I think they kind of scrapped the idea, and I think they put it back to 3-degree. Now that you can see the departing aircraft just in the distance over there. Nothing on approach, and the weather looks like it's cheering up. I think that was just a kind of dash of rain we had there. You can hear the drainage beneath this van. The drainage is going pretty mental. Mental, chicken oriental. Well, look at those clouds. Those clouds do look lovely, I must say. There's something about clouds like that I just think look absolutely lovely. Or as Brian Cox would say, it's absolutely wonderful. Have I got the whole chat on? Ah, I haven't got live chat open. Have I missed any messages? No, I haven't. Apologies, guys. Yeah. No, those clouds are nice. What do they always say? It's always nice weather above the clouds, which is true. That is always true. When have you ever been at 40,000 feet and it's been bad weather? Maybe below you it's been bad weather, but up at 40,000 feet, I can almost assure you it was not bad weather. At some point this evening, we will have Emirates 3 coming in. Now Emirates 3 is the kind of afternoon-ish, evening-ish flight from Emirates, and it's pretty significant at Heathrow because it's operated by the Airbus A380. Now Emirates did actually ground the majority of their A380 fleet, and hello Max, how are we? But now they're starting to bring them back, and Heathrow is one of the cities that they've brought it back to, and they've actually now increased it from the Emirates 1 and 2 rotation to now the 1 and 2 and the 3 and 4. So this is the second A380 flight of the day that comes into Heathrow. China Southern, I haven't heard anything of China Southern. I know they were operating. I know they were operating the A380 into Heathrow for a amount of time, but I haven't really heard much from that since. So I don't really know if they're still operating it or if they've just kind of decided that the service is no longer necessary. I'm not quite sure on that one. But yeah, we were all here to witness it. We all saw it on stream. It was a lovely sight. That was the day when we had the double dose of A380, guys. You might remember it. We had the Emirates inbound, and then we also had the China Southern outbound as well. Right, I'm gonna get flight radar up. Let's have a look and see what we got. I'm hoping it's gonna, oh, it's starting to rain again. I put the umbrella away and it's chucking it down again. Umbrella's coming back, guys. Umbrella's coming back. It's not quite a thunderstorm, but the weather's far from nice, Max. And we have an aircraft inbound. I can just see it above the fence, above the bush. Whoa! Guys, this is commitment, can I just say? This is commitment. Looks like an A320. I have an umbrella with me, so I'm actually relatively dry. At least my upper half is. My lower half is getting rather wet. Bus. Urgh. Don't like buses. It's rather sad about the appalling weather because I was hoping to have my iPad out and get the full gear out for you all, but doesn't look like we can do that. Right, this looks like an A320 Neo, guys. It's smoky. It's smoky. Look at that. From Swiss as well. Woo! He was smoky as well, wasn't he? Yeah, it's a Swiss, the A320 Neos. Oh my God. Whoa, that's just calmed down straight away. Oh no, it's back, it's back, it's back. Yes, the A320 Neos for Swiss. They're actually very, very new. They got them pretty late considering Lufthansa was the launch operator of the type. Yeah, they've only got them recently. And yeah, they've actually put all the black mask and everything. It's PW, Pratt & Whitney, 1100 Gs, the geared turbofan, like Lufthansa, whereas the CFM56, no, not the CFM56. Well, the CFM56 operated their older A320s and A321s, but the Lufthansa, the parent company, also has those Pratt & Whitneys, whereas other airlines, and actually a majority of airlines have opted for the CFM LEAP 1A, which I find rather interesting. The Pratt & Whitneys did have a couple of teething problems. I can't remember exactly what was happening. I think they were having some like compressor stalls. Was it compressor? I can't remember, but they were having a couple of teething problems when they were first getting into service. Problems that the CFM didn't actually have, which was a bit of an L for Pratt & Whitney. But I think they're all in service now. They're all good. Unlike the Trent 1000s, which are still having their ongoing problems. So yeah, it's a tough one for Pratt & Whitney, because obviously they were the launch operator as well, because Lufthansa was the launch operator and they had the Pratt & Whitneys, and when they all started having problems, it was not looking good. When's the next live stream? If you are, it could be from runway 27 left, operated from the gas station. It's at the SO petrol station. The SO petrol station is actually a pretty good spot if you want the departures. Yeah, I mean, we could go. My only concern with the gas station is it's pretty hard to get to. Whereas Myrtle Avenue, you can literally just park on the next road and then you're there. Unlike Myrtle, where you have to, wait. Well, you have to park and then walk. So, but yeah, I mean, I can give it a go. I can give it a go. There's a good 27 left departure spot that I was told, apparently just behind Keynes Lane. We have a heavy coming in just behind Keynes Lane. Apparently there's a rather good spot. It's like a marsh meadow kind of thing, and apparently you can get some alright views from round there. This is looking like an A330, folks, an A330. Not sure on the airline yet. Could well be Aeroflot on first class, unless it's one of the Chinese ones. That could be Air China, actually, looking at it. And we'll zoom all the way out. Yeah, that looks like Air China to me, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was loud. Yes. I need to move over a bit. I'm still too, what's the word? Like far away. Not far away. Oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm still too close. You can hear its reverse thrust as well. Christ, they're loud, those things. Trent 700 engines, they are loud, must say. When's this rain gonna end? We've done half an hour. I can't do the rest of it like this. Ah! The umbrella closed on me. Oh, I'm all wet now. Oh no. 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 I accidentally knocked the umbrella shut and all the water... Oh no. We have an aircraft coming in. I can see it. Oh, that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, oh no. Oh. Right, another aircraft coming in. Looks like it could be a big one. Not entirely sure just yet. Rain's calming down a tad. Actually, I don't think that is a big one. That looks like it could be an A320. But please don't quote me. Por favor, don't quote me, please. See, I really need to go over there. So if I can get myself down there, it should be easier. Max, I have got the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've been playing it since last Wednesday, and I'm loving it. For GA, I've kept prepared for the airliners, because I would love to continue using the Flight Sim Labs, considering I paid a pretty hefty amount of money for it. This looks like a pretty dark colour scheme. Is this like... Could this be like a retro livery of some sort? It could well be. It could be like the BEA A319, you know? If it is, that'd be pretty cool. I think it is. It is. Look at that. He lands into the sunset. That was very nice, actually. I haven't seen that here for absolutely ages. And it's coming in from Toulouse. Thank you, Matt. Probably where it was built as well. Actually, no, aren't they built in Hamburg? I believe Airbus built the A320 family in Hamburg. Whereas the A350, A380 and A330 Neo production lines, I think, are all done in Toulouse-Blagnac, which I've been to, actually. You can expect some takeoff and landing videos or a flight report of some sort, potentially the flight report. I wasn't too eager on making a proper flight report for it because, let's be real, you've seen EasyJet enough times. Speaking of EasyJet, here's an update for the channel. You might have seen yesterday's video, which was our Toga departure from London Luton. That, for the moment, is the last of the EasyJet kind of bonanza, if you like. So we're going to start seeing some more interesting videos popping up, including the takeoff and landing from the Air France Dreamliner in both directions. You'll see the Finnair A350, Iceland Air 757-300. There'll be a video of us landing in Keflavik on that, and that had a 40-knot headwind. Also with crosswind, well, wind, we've got another video on board British Airways on one of their A320s leaving from Heathrow on the southern runway, and that was during storm. I think it was Dylan. I can't remember the name, but it was one of the big storms we had, and we had like a 35-knot crosswind on departure, so he was rocking around all over the place. Yeah, so that's another video that you can expect soon, ladies and gents. And of course the landing into Budapest, San Ferenc International, or Ferenc, I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't speak Hungarian, sadly. Yeah, so we've got some cool stuff coming up, and in terms of flight reports, we've got the Iceland Air, both directions. We've got Finnair, both directions, although the return I still have to put together, actually. So yeah, so that's Finnair, both directions. What else? We've got the British Airways, I think. No, we have. Yes, we have got British Airways, but that's a very short one, actually, because I kind of screwed up on the filming a bit. So we've got one from British Airways, but it's not really a review. It's more like I'm not talking about the product. It's more just kind of showing you my travel journey. And then we've also got an EasyJet. Well, we have got an EasyJet report to Catania, but again, it's not really a review of the airline. It's just a kind of slightly more like cinematic kind of video, where it's more just kind of taking you on the journey with me as opposed to reviewing the airline. Yes, we've got some pretty cool stuff coming up, guys. And of course, all the live streams. Possibly a spotting video or two. I was considering doing some spotting videos like what we do now, but pre-recorded. and I was going to actually post them. It's like a pre-recorded version of this, but I thought it's probably not worth it. Because the only reason why I thought I could do it is I could bring some spotting videos, but with some proper camera equipment. Because I've got a a very good video camera, but I can't do live streams on it. I'm stuck with my phone for live streams. I wonder if that would help us with the, that actually might. Yeah, so the moral of the story, or message, or moral, whatever you want to call it, is things will get interesting. Just bear with it. Don't worry. I was getting all those EasyJet videos out of the way because I thought if I spread them out, it's just gonna annoy us all. So I've got them all out and dusted. There's one more coming, which I'll maybe even try and upload tomorrow, and then that's us done. That is us done. I really need flight radar, guys. Have we got any arrivals in soon, folks? I would check, but my iPad isn't waterproof, sadly. What's happening in Luton tomorrow? I don't know what you mean by that. Etihad 787 coming in from Abu Dhabi in the Thailand livery. Very nice. And it's over central London. You know what? I think I can see it, I think I can see it. And when we reach the 60-minute mark, we're going to head back in the car. You lot are with me this time. We're going to head back in the car and head down to the Renaissance Hotel. No, this isn't the. This isn't it. This is the. This is an A320. Okay, so the 787 should be coming in pretty shortly. I hope. There we are, you can hear it. IAE powered. Might even be an A319 actually, I don't know just yet. No, that's an A320, alright. Down he goes. Nice and stable actually, must say. And we should have our Etihad 78 coming, and I believe the rain is coming to an end. It's looking rather nice over there actually. And behind there, look at that, that's pretty lovely. Right, I can see an aircraft's landing lights. I'm hoping that's the 78. The Thailand livery, that's on a -9 or a -10? If anyone knows. Right, umbrella's going away, chaps. Oh, sorry. All right, it's a 9. Cheers. Right, let's go. Etihad 787-9. And I think the rain has actually stopped now. This is lovely. God, it properly went for it, didn't it, folks? Oh, I love the Etihad livery. I think it looks absolutely stunning. Whoa, sorry. Down he goes. Absolutely lovely, that. Right, now we don't have a whole waterfall of water falling on us. Now is possibly a good time Now's probably a good time to check out some arriving traffic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the Bluetooth on both devices. There we are, there's my hotspot. Right, we are in. Okay, so flight radar. Oh, we've got a queue, guys. Right, so we've got a British Airways A320 Neo, from Mykonos. Then we've got a Eurowings A319 from Düsseldorf. Then a Lufthansa A320 from Munich, as well as a Swiss A220-100. We're also going to have SAS 737 from Stavanger, which is quite interesting, and then a 777 from Taipei. Yes, right, it's getting fun now, boys. And I'm going to try and move over a bit. Absolutely lovely. Right, tell you what, guys, before the next one comes in, I'm going to move down a tad. Do bear with. I'm doing this for your viewing pleasure, guys, because I'm slightly concerned that the fact that you can't actually see the whole aircraft in shot the whole time during its whole approach is going to start upsetting some of us, because it's definitely upsetting me. So yes, that's beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. Right, okay. So now we should be able to view the entire approach sequence. We should be able to see all the other aircraft on approach with it. We'll also straighten out the tripod. Right, sorry guys. Sorry about that stuttering. We're back online. Still not quite getting the entire thing, but I believe this is as far back as I can go, sadly. So this is going to have to do. It is better though, because we can also now see the entire sequence. Well, I say sequence, like the whole kind of series of aircraft which are due in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my earphones, which I'm hoping I haven't left, because if I have, I'm going to go ballistic. Oh no, where are they? Where did I put them? Oh wait, I think I've got them. Yep, I've got them. Because we're going to get the Discord folk in and they can all say shalom. So we've also got some heavies. I might even stay here if we're quite enjoying this, guys. Just let me know. Just let me know what you're feeling. All right. Because one thing I'm loving about this is there's no need for the super zoom lens, which I think is what was winding most of you up in the first place. All right, into the sunset. It is lovely, isn't it? You can even hear the I think we've got a couple of heavies coming in now, guys. No one seems to be picking up. How strange. Right, no one's picking up Discord. That's very weird, I must say. Tell you what I'm also going to do. I'm actually going to hop into the stream on this. No, I mean if people just want to sit and watch, that's absolutely no problem at all. Although I wonder, can I go to like to know if I can copy a link to something, because a couple of you were asking about support and whatnot. Although, hang on, if I go to Frost Games Bots, hello, welcome, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Bear with, guys. Right, so we have another aircraft inbound now. If I get flight radar open for you all, we can have a look and see what it is. So this is the, oh, hang on, I believe this might be the Scandinavian 737. No, yes it is. So we have a Scandinavian 737. Then we've got the Virgin 7879 Dreamliner from Johannesburg. Following that is a Eve Air 777 from Taipei. Then we've got the China Eastern 777, British Airways A319. I think we've also got a Qatar Cargo 777 freighter. And then we have the almighty Emirates A380 doing flight number Emirates 3, which is their second A380 service back at Heathrow. So this is now an Airbus A220 from Swiss. A small but mighty aircraft, the A220. It's lovely, actually. The A220 is a very nice aircraft. Just goes to show that size doesn't matter. And that is not an innuendo. Don't you worry. I'm not that sick in the head. Right, so we got now, I believe this is the 737 NG, the next generation. Oh wow, those lights were put on rather late. And this is from SAS, or Scandinavian Airlines. And it's coming from Stavanger in Norway, which I never even knew was a flight. I thought they would kind of operate a model where you would have to, from Heathrow, go to Oslo and then onwards. But apparently not. This is from Stavanger, unless it's PPE. Could be a one-off service, but lovely. Look at that. That's sexy. And then there's the Virgin 7879 Dreamliner from Johannesburg. We love to see it, boys. In he comes. This is powered by Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines, which have been kind of troubled from the start, in particular the Package C variant. But he's coming in. He's made it safely. Right, in he comes. He's big. I'm going to be live for another 20 minutes, probably until the Emirates A380 comes in, and then I think I'm going to move along a tad. I might go to the Renaissance Hotel. I'm honestly just going to see how I'm feeling and how you lot are feeling, although I wonder if there's anywhere I can move to that's a tiny bit more easy to view, because I would go around here, but I don't know if it's particularly allowed, if you know what I mean. Look, I reckon I can go here, you know. Bear with, chaps. We're actually in Zone C now. You can still see the aircraft just as well. Maybe not just as well, but well enough, I think. This is a heavy as well, so this would be a good idea. Yep, that's more like it, guys, isn't it? In fact, I'm actually gonna improve it ever so slightly more. So that's the joys of spotting. It's that trial and error, isn't it, guys? If you don't try, nothing will happen. God, were they birds making that noise? Jesus! They were flying fast. There we are, look, now they're fully unobstructed by the Right, in he comes. This looks like the 777. It could well be that China Eastern one that we saw on the radar a moment ago. Don't quote me. China Eastern, one of the big three. So obviously the others are Taiwanese. 64 Zoo Lane, Matt. Yep, this is China Eastern 777 300 ER. I love the 777. Absolutely love it. Wait, you saw me. Haha. Oh, the tripod was dodgy. Oh, that's so much nicer. Hi, folks. How are we? I'm currently at Heathrow. London. Yeah. Oh, are you? Are you? That's all right. Yeah, excuse me if I'm talking a bit. I'm kind of live streaming as well at the moment, so. All right, guys, next one is the big one. This is the one that we've all come for. The almighty Emirates A380 800. Registration, no idea. I'll have a look in a sec. From Dubai, this is Emirates 3. Absolute beast of an aircraft. After probably been in the air around 7 hours or so. Wow! Woohoo! Jesus! That's a pretty fat airliner if you ask me, guys. God's holy trousers. You can even hear the reverse thrust. In fact, there's actually another A380 here at Heathrow. It's literally just parked down there. That's a Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Hotel, which is the 8th A380 delivered to Emirates, British Airways. So that's currently here for maintenance, and it's going to go to like Heathrow, or I think that's how you pronounce it, in Spain. But God, that Emirates was pretty insane. Oh. So big, I had to zoom all the way out as well. Right, let's have another little look on Flight Radar and see what we've got. Because I know we've still got the Qatar freighter due in. Bear with me, guys, let's have a look. Right, so we've got a BA A321 Neo, Aer Lingus A320. And I think we're going to head over. In fact, we could probably even head down now to the Renaissance Hotel. Okay, right, let's do it. So, let's head to the car and we'll go to the Renaissance. Oh, I'm so glad we caught that 380, especially after yesterday's basically botched attempt, I must say. That was pretty ugly. Gonna head in the car. You will all be muted. BA 380 coming back. Yeah, it will be coming back at some point. It's just not in service at the moment. We've got one of them in Manila undergoing heavy maintenance, and then there's one here, and all the rest are in France and Spain in storage. And British Airways were basically bidding. All the crew were bidding to have training on the new fleet. So any of you maybe follow Captain Dave on the A380 for BA. He's put a bid and applied to fly the Airbus 350-1000, and he said that he should be hearing back soon. Right, bear with me, chaps. I don't know how long they're going to stay in storage for until they... BA have said that they will remain in storage until the demand comes back. So when that means, I don't know. That's the kind of classic, you know, airlines not wanting to answer questions kind of thing, if I'm honest. We've got I believe this is Aer Lingus. Right. Bear with, chaps. This is going to be... I need to plug in. Right, so that's all in. Get it booted up. Bear with, folks. I've got iPad, power bank, tripod. Right, the sound should be better now. Let me know if the sound's all right now. And then, okay, right. Chat's coming off because I need to concentrate. And that should... Oh, it's just done it. Oh, banging. Didn't even have to put the ticket in. I have to be very careful around here because it's all a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it's absolutely riddled with speed cameras. There is an aircraft on approach that we're going to miss. So to the right here is the purple parking. That's one place, and I'm going to try and see if I can get to at one point, because it seems to overlook the fence. So on that plinth, it looks like you kind of get a view of the aircraft flying over and then touching down, whereas the car park we're at now, they fly over but then they go behind the bush, so you can't actually see them. So now, in case anyone doesn't actually know where we are, this is Southern Perimeter Road. So we're actually now driving parallel to the southern runway. Alright, here we are. When we park up, I'll catch up on chat, because I've turned my phone away and everything, so I can't even see it. For my own safety, because I don't really want to die in a car crash. Right, welcome to the Renaissance, chaps. Right, let's Right, so we are now at the Renaissance Hotel. You're flying the A350 to Bangalore, nice. And welcome, Alexander, welcome back. How are we? Bear with me, chaps. I'm just trying to get it all like... Right, give me 2 minutes. Right, let's unleash the tripod. Stand by. Trying to make sure it's all level. Right, that's looking rather good. And then the next step is to clip. Well, actually, I think first thing we should do is plug ourselves in, because if we run out of juice, we're buggered. 29th of August. No, I won't be here, I'm afraid. Very sorry about that. And because we are back at the Renaissance, we are going to get super zoom. Will I be there on the 2nd of... I'm guessing that's September. I genuinely don't know, I'm afraid. Can't actually see anything coming in at the moment. Oh, I can smell the jet fuel here as well, it's lovely. Might even be able to see that A380 from... Yeah, look, there it is. There's that A380. No idea when I'll be like, come on, guys. I normally just kind of decide the day before and then I just slap the community post. So I genuinely don't actually know much later than you all do. The All Nippon 777 pushing. Probably hear his engines fire up soon as well. Something is taking off. That sounds like an A320. We'll see him poke into view from over there. Oh, it's an A350 from Iberia. No, that's not. It's an A330. There's traffic coming in. We have an A320 from Venice. We have an A321neo from Istanbul. We have an A320neo from Geneva. BA A320 from Amsterdam. We have an A350, but that's been delayed, so we're going to miss that, sadly. Muscat, we haven't heard from that. Yeah, I've heard the A330s are actually really nice to land. Apparently they're rather floaty. What else we got? Oh wait, I'm looking at departures. Oops. So Rome, that's landed. Geneva, Bucharest. Oh, we've got 320 from Bucharest. And then at 1940, we have a 777-200ER from British Airways. So yeah, just a few BA 320 Neos, basically. Well, I mean, that Alexander, that would I'm guessing that would be because of the low in cabin altitude of the 350. You know, I can imagine if you're going to be on an A330 for 12 hours, you're probably going to come out feeling much more like groggy. Well, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings on Stansted. The problem with Stansted is I have to go, but for it to be worth my while, it has to be good because it's quite a journey. And by the looks, because a lot of the traffic isn't on flight radar, because a lot of it's like kind of unexpected cargo bits and bobs, I'm worried I'm going to go and it's going to be dead, if I'm honest. No, I really want to go to Stansted, but yeah, I can imagine the 330 is much older. So the time is 7. All right, so I think we're going to call it 7:30. We will call it a day. 7:30, guys, unless we start getting an absolute ton of people coming in. Right, so inbound now is the British Airways A320 from Venice, which you can just see over there in the corner. But I'll keep it here for the moment because West Atlantic to East Midlands, no, that's not us. Qatar started flying from London Gatwick as well, guys. You may have seen the news. Or, well, not seen the news, but heard the news. Oh, wow. Yes, I agree with you, Alexander. Apparently the 330, yeah, I mean, the flight decks are exactly the same. So it's actually very similar to flying an A320. The 330 Neo, in a nutshell, I feel, is just a kind of glorified... It's just what the A320 Neo is of the A320, you know, they've just brought it up to date. But yeah, I believe the flying characteristics are actually largely the same as well. I don't know. The Nagus livery is actually here at Heathrow. I don't know where it's going to be retiring to, but it is going to be leaving Heathrow at some point, sadly. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Alexander. The 330 is just an A320 with an extra FMC and a couple of side panels. Oh, why did it get so stiff? Why did my tripod get so stiff there? Hang on, one sec. I need to... Oh, that's better. Apologies, guys. Bugger, come on. There we go. Well, I want to know why this is... Hang on, it's going to get a bit jittery for a moment. Bear with. Because if you actually look at the kind of fence, it's not actually straight when it should be. So we should be able to see the whole runway, can we? Yeah, they've always been updating. Oh my god, why is my thingy so dodgy today? Bear with, guys. Sorry, one sec. Right, that should have fixed it. Yeah, look, that's better. Perfect. Right, apologies about all that juddering, guys. We are back. Oh, I can't wait. Trust me, man, I can't wait. It's gonna be epic. So, because the thing is normally, so the reason why it's so jittery, guys, is because normally before I start a live stream, I do kind of play around with it beforehand, whereas now, because I've just gone like straight into it, it's quite hard to just, you know, go. Well, hey! Got another aircraft on approach as well, folks. It's one thing that you do if you ever come to Heathrow, if you're ever going to start looking at like arrival boards and stuff, you actually have to take them with a pinch of salt. Now, obviously, there's very little holding traffic at Heathrow at the moment compared to what there used to be. So lots of the aircraft are actually landing remarkably early. It's the Swiss A320neo that we saw land a moment ago. Yeah, it's just put climb thrust because you can see that the nose pitched down a bit. Paul Weaver, hello, welcome back. Were there other fly for now? I don't know. Depends who I'm flying and what kind of money is involved, I guess, and where you would go. So if you're flying like a top celebrity, but you're only doing one route, it's a bit boring, isn't it? Should see a 777 pop up at some point. I kind of get LA vibes from that building, like LAX vibes, if you know what I mean. No idea when the next live stream is, I'm afraid. There have been reports of very strong winds, so I was thinking of maybe seeing if I could come down tomorrow. Especially at that parking thing I used earlier. That's free for 2 hours. Yankee India, we've seen that here quite a few times now, actually. That's pretty common. What we got there? We got an two A320ceos. Could be a paint their Dreamliner in the Landor look. I don't think they would. No, but you've actually raised a pretty good point there. It would be nice to see British Airways paint, because obviously they did their retro liveries for the for the 747s, but they've all obviously now, well, been retired. So one thing that I think BA should do is they should at least put like the Landor, or maybe their 777s, because I know their 777s used to have the Landor. So yeah, maybe like a Landor 777 would be pretty nice to see with the GE engines. What's the black spot in the middle of the picture? Honestly, I've done my best to get. I can try again. I was trying to get rid of it earlier, but it's really stubborn. I'll try that again. That's still there, isn't it? Hang on, unless I... Bear with. So one thing I was trying to work out is the spot. So I think the spot is actually on the lens. I doubt they'd ever do the 350s, because the 350s are new. They've never had any other livery. Has that done it? No, it hasn't. Right, guys, I'm going to leave this one to you. We've got two options. We can either put up with the black spot and have some zoomed in action, or I can take the super zoom lens off, but it will be more pixelated and a lot less zoomed in. Just let me know what you'd prefer, and I can do that. We'll have a little vote. Be good if you could create like polls and stuff in the thing. Right, we've just hit the 100-minute mark as well, guys. We've done well. Thanks to those who've stuck around. Leave it on. Okay, all right, I'll leave it on. Thank you, guys. How you been, Paul? Feels like ages since you've last been here. How are you? You all right? Daniel Hill, hello. BA won't be painting any more into retro liveries. BA might be applying the 777-200 yards with the One World at some point. Ah, that will be interesting to see. Oh, I wonder how that. I mean, we can. If you want to know roughly what it's going to look like, we can just look at American. So they've obviously got the One World livery on their 777s. We've got two aircraft coming in now. One of them has one of them is behind with its landing lights on, and the other one is in front without. I'd imagine the one in front is possibly British Airways, because I've heard there's a little kind of ongoing joke with British Airways that apparently they turn their landing lights on extremely late, whereas like how, you know, Ryanair, you have the hard landing, or Southwest is often associated with like heavy braking. British Airways apparently tend to put their landing lights on significantly later, which is interesting. There we are, they've just turned on now. Alexander Pasuto, what do you mean? But I wonder if I focus... No, the focus doesn't do anything. Oh, what? The rumour of the One World livery? Go on, is it happening or not? We're on 9 likes as well. Let's see if we can hit double figures, folks. There's another aircraft in behind it. All right, so we've got 3 aircraft on approach. Wait, 10 likes, double figures. Thank you, guys. Oh, look, it's almost like golden hour, isn't it? It's lovely. You put the landing lights on at 4 nautical miles? I thought they're supposed to go on at 10,000 feet. Or when you say landing lights, do you mean like the kind of nose lights and all that jazz? Four nautical miles. That's very late. Ah, okay, but the mainland at 10k. All right, okay. That makes a bit more sense. I was gonna say, like, Jesus. Qatar is retiring their 777s. I think they want them all out by 2024. So they're actually putting all their eggs in one basket for the 777X. I personally think it's a bad idea, but it's up to them, I guess, what they want to do. So obviously we saw airlines like Norwegian putting all their, and Ryanair putting a lot of their eggs into the 737 MAX. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a very risky move. It's a very, very risky move, retiring them all. Because if something goes wrong with the 777, which God forbid it doesn't, God forbid it does, I mean, or doesn't. You know what I mean? Hopefully it won't. So probably get told off if we didn't turn them on at 10k, as it would be the first thing on the checklist. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, because it's law, isn't it? You have to. Right, we have another aircraft inbound, folks. Another one from the airways of Britishness. This looks like an IAE powered A320ceo. Looks like a retrofitted nose light though. Oh, it's an A319. Ah, bus in the way. Ah, screw you, bus. Jeremy Clarkson would say, get out of the way! The 777 whiskey back there from British Airways. Obviously, we're not going to really see him depart, but still, you love to see it. Yeah, because they're doing departures from the southern runway, which, yeah, it's that week. So this week it's, well, northern runway departures until 1500, and then they switch. Instead of southern runway departures until 1500, and then switch. Well, I think they actually base it on the arrivals, because I think it's the arrivals that. Oh, something's taking off. Yeah, I think they do it about the whole landings, because the landings is what creates the most noise. That's what they want to be most careful about. Yeah, we've got a lovely community here, Alexander. Don't worry. See ya, JAL 78. Poking about somewhere soon. Come on. Oh yes, it's perfectly in shot. Oh, look at that. That's all right, Alexander, no problem. I love it as well, don't worry. All we need right now is a go around. That's what would make today perfect, a go around. It's been a solid day today actually, guys, I must say. Don't know about you, but I think we've done rather well. I mean, we can always talk about that. That's fine. I'm always down for a planned go around, don't worry. Hint, hint. Message me on Instagram. Oh, the Ethiopian's going. Trent XWB. Roroy. Haha. A Cessna at Heathrow. Christ. Yeah, don't worry. I'd rather you keep your job. Right, let's see what we've got coming in, guys, because I can see something on approach. Oh, it's a heavy. So we got, it's that BA 777 from Madrid, then a 319, then a 320. Here it is, the 777. Oh, never furloughed. Yeah, loads of them have been had their jobs taken away. So I hope you're all right. I hope you're all right. Right, so this is a General Electric. Have we got that right? Yeah, look, it's General Electric. So I have a feeling these ones, they actually operate just the business, like the 3 class 777s as opposed to the 4 class. Oh no, the bus is in the way. Sodding bus. No, it's not coming from Cardiff. It's coming from Madrid. British Airways and Iberia, they like to operate heavies on the Madrid route. I really don't know why. That'd be a good one to do in the new sim, actually. Heathrow to Madrid. Especially when VATSIM's up and running, which I believe it already is. I'm just getting to know the actual sim well enough before I start doing any. And also I'm having a couple of problems with my PC. It seems to not being able to run the airliners very well. David Bradley, hello. Is it PPE? No, I think this is all passenger. They've been doing it for ages, like years, literally. Anything different today? Not coming in right now, but they, what's it called? They tend to, yeah, no, we were at the car park earlier. That was quite fun, and then we just hopped over to the Renaissance. So yeah, you've come at a nice time. We've been live for just under 2 hours now. You know why do they use the heavies? I wouldn't mind knowing, actually. I'm guessing it's maybe because they have like a gap between the long haul flights. They just kind of ship them over to Madrid and back to get them in the air. I don't know. Why do they do it? Yeah, but welcome, David. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Yeah, because the aircraft have a gap in their schedule. So they actually managed to fill them. See, I didn't think Madrid would be like that. I don't know. I would have thought maybe like, don't know. I thought there might have been other routes that would have been more popular than Madrid. I don't know. I feel like maybe like Frankfurt or something like that would get more filled up. Maybe even like Dublin, because obviously Dublin, they operate a ton of services to Dublin a day. I'm guessing it's pretty quite easy to fly BA first, although you won't get the first soft product, I'm guessing. You'd only get to experience the seat and nothing else. It's probably all like Club Europe stuff, isn't it? But still, can't complain. Samaya Khan, hello. Welcome. How are we? Right, we've got 2 aircraft coming in now, guys. Oh, I did see the Aer Lingus A330 on radar, but I think we missed it. It was coming in on my way in. Oh, it's a central base connection for Brazil. I see, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I haven't seen the Aer Lingus A330, sadly, unless it's due to depart out anytime soon. Thank you, Samaya Khan. Means a lot, man. Thank you. Remember, if you want some more updates, just some general bits and bobs here and there, I'm on Instagram. There's a link in the About page. of the channel, as well as my Facebook, if you're not on Instagram. So even if you just want to message and say a little hello, I am about. If you just want to say hello on Facebook, I'll say hello back. Well, I'm not that brilliant at replying on Facebook, but I do my best. Right, we've got something taking off, which we'll see behind here in a sec. Oh, it's a Korean Air 777. That's nice. That is infamous Pepsi livery. So if we get a nice shot of the tower, might get like what we got last time. That lovely view. I'm hoping that will still happen. There we are, up he goes. That's lovely, look at that. And his gear's coming up as well. I'm at a friend's house after Alexander. I'm eating, I'm not eating for another couple of hours. I'm not eating for another couple of hours. Lawrence Gallon, hello, welcome. Nice to see you, man, welcome. How are you? You're not late to anything. You're really not. I mean, you missed the A380 earlier, but that's about it. Oh, bit of rudder. Woo! That was a rather violent D-crab, actually. Yeah, I'm lovely, thanks. All good, cheers. I mean, yeah, go for it, Alexander. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you. Send me a link if you do start doing stuff and I'll check it out as well. That black spot is really annoying. I am going to investigate that because that is really getting on my nerves, I can't lie. Wait, what do you mean? As in, like, what, are you going to do stuff live, Alexander? Is it going to be live stuff? My problem with live is that I'm only ever on YouTube, like watching stuff very late at night, so I can't always guarantee I'll be there, but... Yeah, Flight Deck to Sim is a legend. I love the guy. He seems like a top geezer, if you ask me. You know the video you did yesterday, the Luton one, was that footage from... yeah, I know, I videoed it. That was actually filmed 2 years ago. It's quite an old video, that one. That was on my way to Catania on the EasyJet 320. So yeah, there was actually a first video which involved like the pushback and startup, but then we had a bit of a delay on the taxiway, so I actually cut the camera. So I just uploaded the second half because it kind of got straight to the point pretty quickly. I have to work out a streaming routine to fit around my work schedule. If you can't mod, that's absolutely fine. I'd probably start with pre-recorded stuff if I were you, but I would do it quickly, because obviously if you're going to start doing Flight Sim 2020, you need to make sure that you know, get there before everyone else. Because what you don't really want is you don't want everyone to start posting stuff, because then it might be harder for people to discover your creations. So yeah, I'd do it ASAP personally. Look at that A380 tail. It just dwarfs everything, doesn't it? Lawrence, the new sim, you can buy it on Steam, you can buy it on the Microsoft Store. Or if you've got Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass, you can buy it on there. Well, I say buy it, it's included on the Game Pass. But that's the standard edition. So the standard edition involves 30 aircraft, and then you've got the whole world, but then you've got what's called the handcrafted airports. So the majority of the airports in the world are based on kind of like real world imagery, and then AI basically puts the airports together. So things like, you know, all the buildings. So for instance, here at Heathrow, you might get Terminal 2 there with its very distinctive roof. In the sim, that might just come across as like, you know, a flat, like just any old flat building, and then the control tower might come across as just, you know, any random control tower anywhere else in the world. But you get a handful of airports which are called handcrafted. Now that's where the developers have literally made the buildings and placed them perfectly to make the basically make the airports more true to life. Now in the base package you get 20 of those handcrafted airports, and then in the premium and the deluxe you get an extra 5 in each. So that's 35 in the deluxe and then 40 in the premium. And you get 30 aircraft in the standard and then 35 in the premium, 40 in the deluxe. But yeah, so on Game Pass, if you can basically get it for £1, like on a month of Game Pass, and you get the standard version, which it does the job. It's not brilliant, but yeah, Matt Cannon, Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, because I mean that's what Matthew Cannon did, and a few of my other mates did it. You need a pretty beefy PC, not gonna lie, especially if you're looking to fly some of the airliners. The airliners themselves run terribly at the moment. I mean, it's only been out for about a week, but yeah. So, but if you're looking at just flying, you know, some of the small stuff, like some of the small Cessnas and stuff, it actually runs remarkably well, considering how nice it looks. It does actually run pretty nicely. I got the premium, so I forked out £110 for it. But yeah, no, but there are much cheaper alternatives. As Matt Cannon said, they're £1 on Game Pass. Alexander, what PC specs do I run? So I'm on an i7-4790K, which is running at 4 GHz at the moment. And I'm on a GTX 970 graphics card, and 8 gigs of, sadly, it's DDR3 RAM. So yeah, my PC will need a few upgrades to properly run the airliners. Yeah, right. I am splashing, but it's money well spent, Lawrence. It's money well spent, in my opinion, at least. Because I know I'm going to make good use of it. Yeah, you do need a beastly CPU. Alexander, no. I reckon you should do the voiceover, because that's what's going to make it interesting ultimately. You should definitely do the voiceover. Right, we've got 2 aircraft coming in behind each other. We'll see if we've got anything interesting coming in, then I think we're going to call it a day. Max, I told you where I live. It's 64 Zoo Lane, mate. Got some ground vehicles. Yeah, Alexander, but the problem with, at least at the moment, only the GA are very good. The airliners are extremely basic, too basic for my liking, but I knew that was going to happen because obviously, you know, they're going to leave it to people like PMDG, Aerosoft, their Flight Sim Labs to develop all their stuff. But yeah, no, everything else, like, I mean, the 152, at least when I flew it, I thought it was like scarily realistic. Like, I found it mental. Yeah, it does. Loading screens are a bit of a problem at the moment. But I've gone on some Reddit groups with developers and with like some of the developers and stuff I've been, and they've said that they are going to try and fix it as soon as they possibly can. Ballooned it, but greased it. Look, config 3 as well. I'm not surprised looking at that. Alexander, I think it's that because there's so much stuff to load in. I think it's literally just dependent on your PC specs, but the general consensus is that loading times are extremely long. They are extremely long. Yeah, but Matt, weren't you saying on the bush trips you can do them bit by bit? Yeah, nice. We will be live. Wait, what's the time? Has anyone got the time handy, guys? Because I will be leaving at probably around 8 o'clock-ish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all 1942. Okay, yeah, I'll probably leave around 8:15. All right, cheers, thank you. So probably around another half an hour, so I'll be live. So all the A320 buses were inoperative. Yeah, now, one thing that I was told is apparently inop at the moment means that they're actually hoping to make them operative soon. So inop at the moment means it's not working yet. So by the sounds of it, because Microsoft have promised it's going to be a 10-year project and they're not going to ditch it like what they did with FSX. So we should be all good. We should be all good to have some, you know, pretty cool stuff. And I think Xbox is going to be released possibly next month. And along with Xbox, we should get some pretty hefty updates on PC, which I've been told should involve a lot of performance improvements. Gonna get another bus in the way or what? I think we're good. There's an Austrian as well. That's nice. We love to see it. Right. Let's break out flight radar, folks. Ooh, okay. Right, so we have coming in British Airways A320 from Milan Malpensa. We have another British Airways A320 Neo from Marseille. We have a Qatar 777-300ER from Doha and a BA319 from Tegel. Well, I prefer airliners, obviously. I think, you know, they're just a lot more exciting, aren't they? Although in the new sim, I am a sucker for the TBM. I love that thing at the moment. I went to Lucla in it with Matthew. I've done, what else did I do? And I did St Bartholomew to St Bartholomew to Saba to St Martin and back, which was very fun, I must say. Shame St Martin's a default airport, whereas Saba and St Bart's are handcrafted, but it is what it is. It's not boring. Alexander, if it was boring, I wouldn't be doing my training in Jan. Right, I can see an aircraft on approach. Yeah, no, I agree, Matt. I agree. Or just general VFR, guys. Even if it's not the bush trips, but just, you know, go to your local airstrip. Not even a big incident. Just go to your local airstrip and just, you know, fly around your local area. Just some VFR bits and bobs. You know, they're always really good fun at the moment. No, it's not boring at all. Right, I think in terms of how long we're going to be live for, I think this is the proposed plan, which is obviously subject to change. So we have the Qatar 777. Oh, hang on, what have you just put, Matt? You can get FS Economy, which is called like virtual cargo. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I mean, I personally wouldn't use that, but if you want to use it, then I'm sure it would do the job. Yes, we've got the Qatar 777 coming in shortly. That's going to be a fun one to watch. And then I think we've got a couple of A320s due in after that. We'll watch a couple of those 320s after the 777, and then we will call it and day. And again, apologies for the black spot. Not much I can really do. I've tried my best to get rid of it, but not much I can seem to do about it, I'm afraid. Wonder if we'll be able to see Emirates. Actually, no, I don't think we will be able to see Emirates full depart. I'd imagine turnarounds are probably a bit longer at the moment if airlines are doing all this extra cleaning that they've promised, then turnarounds should be longer. I mean, Matt, you kind of got that to a certain extent, because you've got all like the online challenges and stuff where you need to, you know, beat people, I guess. I have no friends. Lol, JK, Bantosaurus Rex, Bantaclaws, ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm sure they'll come out with extra updates. Right, let's just, you know. just hope over the next 10 years of development they've said that they're gonna do. Oh God, in like 5 years time, it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of PCs you're gonna need. Like, are you gonna be able to run it on lower end stuff because they're gonna optimize it, or are they gonna make it better and better and better that you need, you know, Intel Core i2000s? Starting to get dark, folks. At least it stopped raining. Matt, you should have been there for the rain at the start of the stream. It was absolutely insane. My socks are actually wet. I might have to go and change them. Something's taking off. That sounds like a CFM 56. It is. Austrian. Anyone else think of a Dumb and Dumber with Austrian? That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey? Austria. Austria! Well then, g'day mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. Right, another aircraft in now. This might be the 777. I have a feeling it might not be though, because it looks pretty small from where I am, but that could just be the light now. On the money. Right, I think that's the Qatar 777 coming in now, folks. And I think we're going to call that possibly the last departure of the day. God, the 737 uses up so much more runway than the 320, doesn't it? I'd love to read the official, like, things. I'd love to read the official, like, performance ratings on the 738 compared to the A320. This could be the Qatar, don't know. I'll have a look. I think it could be looking at those strobe lights. Yep, it is. And then we've got 3 BA A320s after that. So what we'll do is we will watch the Qatar and then the 3 more BAs. This is Qatar 15. And then we'll call it a wrap or a tortilla. Haha. We see Qatar powered by the General Electric G90s 115s, which is the most powerful and biggest variant of the G90 family, having the more or less the same diameter as a 737 fuselage and producing 115,000 pounds of thrust, which is a lot. Considering the early variants, generator was there 94 or 92, was it 94? I can't really remember. I think it was 94 thousand pounds of thrust. It's done all right. It's done all right with development, and obviously they're going to bring its successor, the G9X, for the 777X family, and that's going to generate a whopping 134,000 pounds of thrust. So I'd imagine at this point, autopilot would probably be out. He'd probably be controlling the aircraft by hand at the moment. Auto throttle will probably be done by the computers because the 777 has an auto retard function. So that's, I believe it's 20 feet. The auto throttle cuts the power all the way to idle for the pilot, unlike the 7.4 and the 7.3. Nicely done, sir. Marhaba habibi. Mashallah. See some police nearby. Got 2 aircraft coming in now. So that's number 1 and number 2 of the BA A320s. Then we'll have number 3 coming in shortly after that. Next live streams, folks, I'm hoping to do, let me think. So I can't be here tomorrow. I might try and be here Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. Hopefully 2 of those days. But if not, well, I say definitely. I'm hoping at least 1, either Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. But do keep an eye on community section. Make sure all your notifications are on as well. Because if you miss that, you will be left very upset, I'm sure. And I think we should definitely try and go back to that car park that we were at last time, because I don't know about you, but I was actually really enjoying that. I actually thought that was better than Myrtle Avenue. Apart from the time constraints, obviously, I actually think that was more fun than Myrtle Avenue. Should make some TikToks there, actually. That'd be pretty fun. Should make a TikTok there. I might post the clip of that 380 landing on TikTok. There we are, look, you can actually see all 3 aircraft now. So these are going to be the last 3 arrivals of the day for us, for the stream, for the lovely stream that all of you have been so kind to join in with. Go on, we've been live for over 2 hours. Considering they're normally just under an hour and a half, we've actually done pretty all right. Then I'm going to fork out my £5 for parking. That's another thing I loved about that place. Parking was free. Didn't have to pay. Right, in comes the next one. Penultimate landing of the stream, guys. 150 minutes. Which is what? 2.5 hours. Oh, sorry guys, hang on, bear with. There we are. Ah, we've got a truck. Ah, you mug. Damn you, truck. Trucking Nora. Haha. That was a trucking landing though. Pun intended. He vacated rather quickly actually. There's actually a geezer coming in behind him. Should we see if that's anything worth staying for? Wait, I'll have a look in a sec. Neo X-ray. Right, let's have a look at this. You can see Terminal 5 glowing as well in the light. Absolutely lovely. Right, let's reboot flight radar because I want to see what this incoming aircraft was. Oh, it's just another A320 from Jersey. And then that's it. That's definitely it. There's just a KLM which will be coming in later on. So tell you what we'll do, we will wrap up now and then we'll get that arrival in last minute. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. It's been absolutely brilliant. So we were at the long stay car park, which is all the way down there, and then we just quickly shot over here to the Renaissance. Lovely hotel, by the way. Some lovely free advertising for them. So yes, thank you so much for being here, guys. It's been great. We've had quite a few of us today, actually. Everyone's come and said hi, and again, apologies for yesterday where I kind of started and I forgot to put loads of hashtags in, so I figured it wasn't even going to reach anyone, so I just didn't even really bother. But yeah, so thank you so much for being here, guys. It's been great. I've seen some pretty cool stuff. My personal highlight was Emirates A380. Let me know what your highlight has been. In the about section of the channel, there is a bit about me. There's also my social media, including Instagram, Facebook, and a couple of people have been asking about supporting me. Why they would ask that, no idea. But yeah, there is a PayPal link in there as well. Yes, I know, I need a haircut, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is a PayPal link in there as well, but obviously that's only there because a couple of people have asked. Really, don't worry about that. We've actually got a 330 pushing back. Might try and get that at some point. Okay, yeah, so I'll be live at some point, whenever that will be. Hopefully Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. I have commitments tomorrow, sadly. But yeah, so check out the social media. And yeah, thanks for being here, guys. It's been amazing, as always. If you already subscribed, thanks for coming back. Having you come in, say hi, it's been brilliant. And if you haven't yet, there is a button, and that's free 3 hours of entertainment. So yeah, that's enough blabbering from me. We'll quickly check out this A330 and then this A321 landing, and then we will call it a day. No, the Alitalia is going as well. All right, so that's it from London Heathrow. We'll be back soon. Thanks for coming, guys. It's been great. And until next time, take care. See you.